Today the goal is to create a monochromatic piece using only the color blue and make it look good. Which is harder than you think because the hard part is separating the subject from the background because we can only use blues. Usually we use a background color to make the subject pop, but we're gonna have to come up with something unique on this one. So I have a couple ideas for that. So for this one, I decided to do a shark for the subject just because, you know, blue, ocean, shark. So I drew up this shark on my iPad and separated it into 5 different layers. And then later I'll add in a layer that separates the shark from the background, and then the background adds another layer. All right, I just pulled up to the store, gonna get my blue supplies. What better store to come to than the blue store? No, not Walmart, the other blue store. We're at Lowe's. I need to get paintbrush, I need to get a bunch of things for the project, but I don't know what to do for the backdrop because obviously the backdrop has to be blue, and I don't want to do wood because that's not blue, and I don't think they have blue stains. So we're gonna have to figure that out in here. Maybe I'll find something blue, or maybe we'll have to paint something blue. We'll figure it out. Pieces drawn out on my boards, but I'm hoping that they align correctly because the projector kept moving and the boards that I was drawing on also kept moving, and it's so finicky that could change the size of them so easily. So hopefully everything goes together good. If not, we might have to, I don't know, just go with the flow and change the size of the pieces as we put them together. But hopefully we don't have to do that. Hopefully they fit together without having to redo anything. I'm gonna go cut them with the jigsaw now. There are a lot of tight corners and tight cuts I need to make, so hopefully the jigsaw does fine. I might have to put like a metal blade on it or something so that it doesn't rip up the pieces so much. We'll see how it goes.
Like
I just got done cutting all of the pieces. So on my last one, I sanded all the pieces down and painted them individually and then assembled them together. On this one, I'm gonna try sanding them down, gluing them all together and then painting it layer by layer. I don't know if that's gonna be easier or harder, but I think because there's so many tiny little pieces, they're hard to paint when I'm just like holding them and painting them, and there's so many small pieces on this one. Hopefully that's easier, hopefully it works out. But first we gotta sand them down. Also, cutting all of those pieces out was very hard.
We're driving cars on a Mars tonight. We're blasting off to the stars tonight. We wanna go, go. We wanna go, go. We're driving cars on a Mars tonight. We're blasting off to the stars tonight. We wanna go, go. We wanna go, go.
All right, time for layer 2. So I glued together all of the layers and then I puttied all of the different little imperfections that were on it, and I let all of that dry overnight. All right, while that dries, I'm doing a little side quest. So we have this mirror right here. So I want to replace this mirror. I want to make something a little bit cooler than that one. So I originally got this one right there. I got it so that I could take the actual mirror out of the frame, because this is just a closet door. I got it so that I could take the mirror out of the frame and build a cool frame for it, but it's in there pretty good. So I have some mirrors in the garage, and I want to make a mirror for right there and a mirror for in our guest bedroom, so that when guests come over, they can have like a little, turn my office desk into just like a little vanity area. So I'm gonna make one for in there, and I'm gonna make one for right here. I need to match. So this is the wood we have going on in the house. It's just like this whitewashed stained pine, pretty much. Same with this chair. So I'm gonna use that same wood, make a frame. I think I just wanna do 2 big rails going down the side of the mirror, and then leave the top and bottom with no frame and just cap it. Just a big chunky mirror is the goal. Gonna go get the wood for that at Lowe's, and I need to get a router bit so I can router out a spot for the mirror to slide into. All right, so I cut them to length. Now I need to router the edges so that I can put the mirror in and then glue it in. I think I might do like a funky like jigsaw cut on the side. But I'm gonna router it first, make sure everything fits, and then I'm gonna see if we wanna do that. This router bit was $30, which is crazy, if you ask me. I don't even know how to open it. Ugh. All right, there we go. Hopefully this even works, I don't know. I think my router's in my truck. Alrighty, how do I do this? Time to router. I definitely want to round the corners and then just have like a little organic shape going on the sides. Nothing too crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh, is this blade just super dull or what? It's taking forever. Let's see if I have another blade. Oh my goodness. It's like not even cutting. What the heck? Let's see. All right, I'm gonna run to the store and I'm gonna get some new jigsaw blades. The blades have been acquired. I don't know if it's the blade that was the problem or if it's just this wood because these are deck boards, but it was cutting so slow. So hopefully this helps. If not, I'm gonna be mad. Much, much better. All right, so that's one piece. Pretty cool. Time for the next one. Now, instead of routering the edges, I think I'm just gonna hit them with a sander so that they're not all the same. I want it to be more like uneven and like raw looking. So I'm just gonna hit it with 60 grit sandpaper, just soften out the edges, soften out the whole board, and then I'll hit it with a like 220 sandpaper, smooth it out, and then I'll stain it.
Hello, baby. Hello, home. Hello, woman. Till it's gone. Still, I love her. It's getting late.
All right, so if You can probably tell, but I waited on the smaller mirror because I wanted to wait and see how this one turned out before I do that one. I just want to make sure that the glue holds in the mirror and everything, because I'm just putting glue in those little grooves that I routed out, and then I'm putting the mirror straight in that. I'm not doing like anything else to hold it in, so I got to make sure that works. Just got to make sure it looks good, because I don't know if I want to do all 4 sides of the smaller mirror, because that might look better for a smaller mirror, or if I want to just do the 2 rails like on this one. So I'm gonna wait, see how this one turns out, and then in a different video I'll do the smaller mirror. So yeah, we're gonna wait for this to dry. We'll sand it down, do another clear coat, and then we'll assemble it all together. Then we'll get back to the other project. So I glued that last layer on last night, so it's ready to paint today. I think I'm already regretting painting it when it's all glued together, because I was looking at it and it's like only a tiny bit on certain parts, only a tiny bit of each layer is showing, and I have to paint those, so it's gonna be very tedious. But that's what we're gonna do today. Hopefully get it all painted today, ready for epoxy tomorrow maybe. All right, we're gonna start the epoxy. I finished painting it up, so time to start the epoxy. I think it'll go well. There's like a lot of deep little crevices on this one, so I'm gonna have to really make sure that I get those either covered or filled. So yeah, but I don't have to use that much epoxy this time, so that's good. I think I'm gonna just plan on doing 2 to 3 coats instead of just doing 1, because there's so many grooves and stuff. I think I'm gonna have to do it over and over again to get everything filled up. So yeah, I'm just doing the epoxy on the shark, not the background this time, just to kind of separate the shark from the actual background. A little bit different, but I think it's worth a try, because I don't just want to stick the shark on a rectangle. I want to cut background into a more natural organic shape, because it just looks cooler when you hang it on your wall like that, in my opinion, rather than just a big box. This is my 3rd time doing epoxy. I think I have the hang of it. Yesterday I did the epoxy coat, got it all finished up. I ended up doing a really heavy coat on accident just because I mixed too much. I didn't realize how little amount of epoxy this project would take, because I mean it is pretty small and it doesn't have a background, but I just did 32 ounces. I probably should have done like 24 or something. I don't think I need to do another coat because of that, so that's good. But it turned out pretty good. I'll show you. Yeah, it turned out pretty good. Now I need to make a background for it, clear coat that, and then assemble it together, and then we're done. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. I don't want just like a normal rectangle background. I want it to be a more of an organic shape. So I'm gonna figure that out right now. So I just cut out a shape for the background, and I kind of had my inspiration as the water moving around the shark as the shark is swimming. So this is what I came up with. Usually I would do the background color like a contrasting color to what the actual subject is, but I can't do that on this one because we're doing all blue. So this piece is gonna have to be stained blue. So yeah, water it is. Sand it down and stain it, and we'll see how it looks. So I put the shark on to see if it fit the background, and I think that the background blends into the shark a bit too much. I think I might sand around where the shark is to lighten it up a bit so that the shark stands out a little bit more. So I'm gonna try that. All right, that doesn't really help, so maybe I'm gonna actually do a shadow. So I think maybe I'll bump out the shark like an inch, so it's like an inch away from the background, and I'll do like a spray paint shadow. We'll try it. I finished up the piece, I got it all hung. I decided to hang this one in my office above my desk until I decide what to do with it. I'm probably gonna eventually sell it. I think maybe I'm gonna try and build like 5 to 10 different pieces and then go to like a farmer's market or whatever, try and sell them. But for now, it's hanging in my office above my desk. It turned out really cool. I think the organic shaped background made it so much better. If it was a rectangle, I don't think it would be hanging in my office. So I definitely like the organic background better. I think it just hangs better, looks better on the wall, is more interesting rather than a big box. So I also like on this one how just the subject is epoxied and the background is matte. I think that separates it a bit, especially because the colors are so close together. Overall, really cool piece, cool monochromatic piece. So here it is.